Hi, I'm Doug White, Director of Power Production and Supply at MPW. My wife Robin and I grew up in Muscatine and love all the area has to offer. You may see us out and about at an Iowa football game, camping or boating, or just hanging out with friends and family. Our children are grown and begun raising families of their own. And let me tell you, being a grandparent is the greatest. We're looking forward to doing some of the same activities with our grandchildren that we did with our children, like making green eggs and ham on Sunday morning. Now enough about me. I'm here today to talk about one of MPW's strategic initiatives. I wanted to give you a little more information about Strategy 4, Powering the Future. So what is Powering the Future, and what's it mean to you and your family? In the energy industry, utilities regularly do what's called power supply or power resource planning. This planning looks into the future to determine the energy needs of communities and how evolving technologies will change how the energy is produced. MPW did one of these planning studies in 2020, and since then we've been following up on the recommendations to transition to a more efficient and cleaner energy sources and diversifying the portfolio, giving us the flexibility to adapt to a changing industry landscape. These planning studies and even the recommendations are complex, but today I can give you an overview of how the recommendations and MPW's Powering the Future initiative will position Muscatine well for decades to come. One of the recommendations is to expand our renewable portfolio and include large-scale local solar. We've named this project Muscatine Solar One. We expect it to be our first, but not our last solar development. This one will be installed on the property we already own at Grandview Wellfield. We hear from our customers the importance they place on renewable energy sources, so we're developing solutions to meet their evolving interests. Another piece of the Powering the Future strategy is reducing our environmental impact, leaving a cleaner world for our children and grandchildren. This will include retiring Units 7, 8, and 8A in 2023, and transitioning from our last coal-fired unit, Unit 9, to a cleaner burning, highly efficient natural gas unit by the end of the decade. We call that new generator Unit 10, in case you're keeping track. A transition as wide-reaching as this doesn't happen overnight. While we're planning for the future, we'll still power the present and make this transition reliably and safely. The energy industry is in a rapid state of change. It's an exciting time, and you're going to see a lot of change in how MPW generates power in the next decade. If you're interested in learning more about our Powering the Future initiative, visit our website at mpw.org.